then come back and see how you feel. And I did. And it went on Willie Monroe, David Lemieux, and I was on a bit of a roll. Really, I just needed that breakthrough fight then. After the David Lemieux fight, I needed that phone to ring saying, right, you've got Golovkin or Canelo, Danny Jacobs. Not because of the money, park the money up. Not worried about that, forget about that. You know, everybody can go wherever you work, stacking shelves, wherever you work, you know, whether you work on a market stall, whether you work at McDonald's, whether you work on a football so money's not everything. Park that up for a second, but when you want to show what you've got and you can't really get that break, it like knocks you back a bit. Really, I should have given myself a click around here and said, right, no problem, let's keep busy, let's keep going and let it come. But it didn't. So you can't go back now, so I'm here today. I'm going to deal with accordingly, professionally, and hopefully move on from there. You've got Callum Smith, you know, you've got some big names here in England at super middleweight, and I'm looking forward to getting them on this year.
So he was saying in the video, this is over on BT Sport, is that he's at 168 to be more healthy and comfortable fighting for a title, but also that if he was to win this WBO title against Shefat Isufi this weekend on ESPN Plus here in the States and over in the UK on BT Sport, is that he can go back down to 160 and be the WBO mandatory automatically. So he's not ruling out 160 pounds, but he's saying, you know, for comfort and the fact that he was pretty much wasting his career sitting around waiting for Golovkin. That deal was on the table at one point in time in June of, what was that, 2017 or 2018? I forgot. It's the past. And he was actually in a running to get Canelo. I remember talking to Oscar De La Hoya because he had fought Artur Alkavov, the Wolverine, and he didn't look good. And just so happened, Hopkins, it was Hopkins' last fight against Joe Smith, and Oscar De La Hoya was here in the city, and they was like, yo, we saw that shit. I'm just paraphrasing. And it's like, yeah, whatever deal we sent to Billy Joe Saunders to fight Canelo, that shit is going to be, you know, greatly decreased. So then, you know, when he was finally supposed to get a really, really big fight, that fans were looking forward to, he wanted to see against Demetrius Andrade, there was a loophole that fans feel, including myself, that he was trying to exploit, that maybe they knew about. Okay, for example, there's no cohesiveness between the, or they don't work together when it comes to the UK anti-doping, their VADA over there in the UK, their drug testing compared to our drug testing, our gold standard drug testing, VADA. So basically it was a chemical in a nasal spray called oxoxofrene that is legal over there in the UK, but not legal according to VADA. So for example, if there was no VADA testing, then Billy Joe Saunders could have been using it. But here is where the conflict came in, is because if Demetrius Andrade was taking it, he would have been suspended, he would have been suspended, he would have been find some money and all kind of shit. But Billy Joe Saunders, you know, it just was shady. And then to make it look even worse, he even left the trainer that he was with, Dominic Ingle. So I like Billy Joe Saunders. Been covering him for years. You know, he is very good. I'm interested to see what he's going to look like against Shefat Isufi. He's got to put on a performance that's going to be marketing himself, because I be wondering, like, you know, he's got to be, you know, like, where's the money coming from? When you look at, you know, the resume since he won that title so long ago in 2015 against Andy Lee. He fought that, you know, once in 2016. He did get those two fights in 2017. I remember he was saying at the final press conference for David Lemieux, it was like, yo, listen, like he was saying that he had to take this to get a fight in that calendar year, or he would have had another year where it just would have been one fight in 2017. So he got those two fights in 2017, and then the one fight in 2018. That was that comeback fight at the end of the year, because remember, he was supposed to fight. It just was a fucked up 2018. And now, nearly halfway through 2019, he's fighting Shefat Isufi. At least it's for a title. And remember, now it's for the full 168-pound title, because Gilberto Ramirez has decided that he's going to stay. We got the interview or the footage here on the channel. He decided that he's going to stay at 175 pounds. So it's no longer for the interim. He's fighting for a 168-pound title, where Anthony Durrell, who did that bullshit, charging people for pictures and shit, is supposed to be fighting David Benavidez next sometime soon, and then the winner of that has to fight Avni Yildirim. Callum Smith, we don't know what he's doing yet, but he is supposed to be on the Joshua Ruiz undercard on June the 1st. Right now it's 12:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, May the 13th, 2019. As you know, Canelo has the WBA World. His mandatory is John Ryder, of all people, or is John Ryder. Callum Smith is goddamn WBA. And then Caleb Plant is fighting a Mike Lee, who is not ranked right now, but I'm pretty sure he will be by the time he gets into the ring on July 20th on the undercard of Pacquiao versus Thurman. Also on this card, you're going to have Joe Joyce versus Alexander Ustanov, a fight I'm looking forward to. And really, that's about it. This is the card right here. Brad Foster, Ashley Lane, Harvey Horn, Joel Sanchez. Tell me some fighters I should look out for. Ryan Garner, Jose Hernandez, Willie Hutchison, Cody Davies, TBA, James Brent, Dennis McCann in a debut, Joe Joyce, Alexander Usanov, Boy Jones Jr. versus a TBA. Also remember, this same day at this same time in Glasgow, you're going to have Josh Taylor versus Ivan Barancek, and Naoya Inoue versus Emmanuel Rodriguez, the World Boxing Super Series on the Zone. That's going to be on Sky Sports over in the UK, and this is going to be on ESPN Plus here in the States and BT Sport over in the UK. Also, later on that night, you're going to have Wilder versus Brazil. That's going to be on Showtime here in the States and Sky Sports Boxing over in the UK. So it's going to be busy as shit, and I'm probably missing a fight, right? I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.